visit some brother out on my call. This is the moment you're meant to know.
Hello, my sunflowers. How are you? How are you, TGIF? I know it's an old saying, but thank goodness it's Friday.
Yes.
And for many of you, this is the last day of the week, like for teachers. This is wonderful. And so many other jobs that factory workers, many of them.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many jobs I don't even know.
That work that Monday through Friday lifestyle.
Absolutely. And yet there are so many jobs that has to work the weekend.
I'm sorry for you.
Peace
guys.
to you, and enjoy your weekend till your day off.
Yes.
So with no further ado, we're going to be talking about the Kardashians.
Indeed.
Okay, so let's just get into it. So where do we begin? But before we begin, I want to incorporate that Bruce Jenner had a birthday party. Her 70th birthday.
You mean
Kris Jenner. Bruce Jenner. Sorry about that, Chris. Kris Jenner had a 70th birthday party. And she had a 70th birthday party, and the who's who was there. Oprah was there. Gail was there. Stedman wasn't there, but everybody was there.
Beyonce and her mom.
Beyonce was there. Beyonce wasn't there. Her mom was there.
And Beyonce.
And I think her husband was there.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure, because they come as a pack.
They do. You're right.
So that's the one thing I can say about the Carters. A lot of times they show up as together. It was the who's who.
Yes.
But Timothy wasn't there. He was not there. And who else wasn't there? It was a who's who.
Yep.
I wonder, was their father there?
That's a good question.
Jenner.
Yes, speaking of Bruce Jenner.
I wonder, was Caitlyn there?
Yes.
They didn't show a picture, but I'm sure she probably was invited.
I'm sure there were so many people there.
So many people there. Oh my God, it was crowded. However, at the end, from what I understand, the ambulance was called to that place, and then shortly thereafter, I heard about 15-20 minutes later, the party was dismantled and it was over. No one knows who was taken away. No one knows why the ambulance was called. No one knows. It's a mystery unto this day.
It is.
So we're going to talk more about it when we go live this evening. So please join us, and please call in. Please.
Yes.
And
7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
7 p.m., 6:30, 7. I'm going to be just call in and just say how you feel. We're going to talk about a number of topics of things. This, what we're talking about now, will be a topic. It's just for you to call in and be able to voice your opinion. And I'm going to say this before I get back to the story. When I was coming up, I'm sounding like I'm so old, but we didn't have YouTube. But had my generation had YouTube, we would have been blasting it. We would have been on it. Our generation would have been like, hey, they say you can call and voice your opinion. No profanity, because in my generation, you was very respectful. So people would get on and they're like, man, can you dig it, man? We would say how we felt.
Yeah, that is true.
Our generation is what brought the rap in. Yeah, but now it seemed like the generation of today is more quiet, and they do it behind the scenes, like nobody know you said it. You just a ghost behind the text.
Yes.
And in my generation, we would have just been out there in the open saying what we had to say. What do you think?
Yes, most definitely. Two different ways of interacting, but honestly, there is some ups and downs to it as well, because at least in that generation, like you said, there was much less profanity. You guys were more respectful, but you were still felt enough to express how you felt and share your opinion with respect.
Right. We would have loved to have shared our opinion. And so when I say to people now, please call in, share your opinion. Everybody seems a little bit shy. Like, I'm embarrassed. I don't know. That's what it feels like.
It's a very judgmental generation.
It attacks you, but it's like embarrassed to. And even though nobody don't know who you are, unless you say who you are, it's like they won't. And it's like, and we really want to do this, right? But anyway,
Yes, we
just
do.
get back. We'll be going live anyway. We're going to do 90 days of it and see at the 90 times, if we don't get it, we're just going to stop. And
Yeah, fair enough. So
90 days of going live. I mean, when we go, it's it's be 90 days.
And speaking of which, to keep that reinforcement coming back, if you missed this Friday's live, just tune in next Friday.
Right.
It's a win-win. Right. All right. So with the Kardashians, where do you want to start with who first in this?
Let's go in sequences so we could talk about the mental of the whole thing.
Okay. Well, because it was interchanging between the different family members, I put them in groups of what each person was doing.
Okay.
And what they was going through.
Okay.
However, this episode did 100% start off with finishing off where we left off last episode, which was where Kourtney and Khloe was having a conversation about about bringing negativity.
And I get it. Because sometimes you can talk to someone and the conversations are so negative, or they just complain about their problems the whole time. You can't talk about your problem because they talk about their problem. They just a wet blanket all the way around, just a Debbie Downer, or a JoJo dancer downer, just a JoJo dancer, just dancing and just, You got those. So, but.
What I want to draw attention to, because Khloe mentioned it, talking about how Khloe is approaching this situation because Kourtney has been going through, has been through therapy and has gone through the therapy.
She's an overdose, though. She's an overdose. I'm overdosed on her. She needs to sit back, chill. We got you. And we get it.
Yeah, we get it. Totally.
We get it. But you're doing the most. We appreciate it.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you. But you got to let people do their fault just like you did yours. And the thing is, I don't think she read her sisters. You don't see that they don't want to hear it?
No, she doesn't.
You tone deaf. Work on that. The wonderful thing about being healed is you do go through a stage that you want to share it with everyone and you want everybody to be there.
That's where she's at.
But you've been in this for a long time.
You have.
You've been in this for a few years now. So the novelty of it, and you should know now, people don't want that. I got to walk alone with my joy because they're not trying to share. Sometimes in life, you're going to find you have to walk alone with your own joy. Sometimes you can't even share it, not even with your mother, not even with your sisters, because they're not where you are. And you got to be okay with that, because sometimes your highs are other people's lows. And I think that that's what she has to learn.
Yes.
We get you.
Yes.
But right now, it's like you're tone deaf. We get it. But they're not there. It's just like trying to convert somebody over to be a Christian.
Yes.
And they telling you, I don't believe. And you still not listening. You become tone deaf.
Yes. And Khloe said it best herself. I'm not sure if she said it directly to Kourtney or if it was in the confessional. But she said that Khloe and Kim, they're still the same. And she was just like, Kourtney, you're the one that's changed and you're wanting us to change. Why didn't you just tell us you wanted us to stop if that was bothering you so much?
Because I don't think that she even knew that I don't even think that she was aware of the fact that she was annoying. Because she's so filled with, I got the answers. I got the power. She's so filled with that she's so got so much zest and zeal to do it. She's hurting. She's not helping. But that's how you are when you are a baby and you learning how to walk. So she's got all this newfound knowledge. She's got this new world she's living in with the black world with Travis. I'm talking about dark colors and all that. She's seeing things with new eyes, new perspectives. And she just want to go in and save her sisters from this life of high hills and this, you could be free.
Yes.
And they're like, no, we like this. We like our high heels and we like dressing up. And she sees them where she used to be.
Yes.
And she wants to rescue them because she knows that they need to be rescued. Neither one of them are happy.
No, they're not.
they don't have mates, so they're not happy. And she's like, if you listen to me, you will find happiness, but you have to let this world go. And they are saying, absolutely not. And she's saying, but this world is fake. It's not real. You're working for nothing. Relax. And they like, no.
Yes.
And because of that, she doesn't know when to say they got to go on their own.
Exactly.
They may never come, but she's got to be okay with that.
Mhm.
I hope I explained that.
You did. And that's honestly.
Let me know. Did I explain?
Yes,
That's the
please.
way I see it, the way it makes sense to me.
Mhm.
But she means good.
She does.
You know, that's that sunflower seed. But you know what? If you don't do it in love, then don't bother to spread it. Because you got to consider the source. When you go to lay a seed, you got to make sure you can't lay it on any soil, because you got to, first of all, know, can that soil bear fruit? Is it good soil?
Yeah.
You got to know, is it rocky? Is it hard? Do the sun come out too bright? There's a lot of things you got to know about the soil before you plant the seed, right?
Yes.
Well, this is one of them cases. And I think that she just doesn't know when to plant her seed.
No,
she
doesn't.
means good.
She does.
Because what she's telling them is good stuff,
Mm-hmm.
but it's falling on dead ears.
Yes, it is.
Bad soil.
Mm-hmm. And before we move on.
Let me rephrase that.
Okay.
I don't want to say it's bad soil. I'm going to say the topsoil is sick. The topsoil, because you know, soil on top of it, but underneath of the topsoil is probably good. And she's not looking at the top of the soil. She's just going to the bottom of the soil. And it's not working.
Yeah, that's true.
You like that better?
I did.
I know I did. I did do that. I did.
I mean, it's a really
Yeah.
It's a really good
Thank
transition, because before we finish off talking about Courtney, I just wanted to briefly,
I went in deep on her. Go ahead. I'm
that's
sorry.
okay. I just wanted to briefly, because that was pretty much really what their conversation was about anyway. But before we wrap up on Courtney, she did wanted to bring attention to the Calabasas landfills.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
Because of the wildfires.
She spoke on TV and everything. And Kendra was there. She used to be a reality star. I forgot her last name, but Kendra was there. She used to be a Playboy bunny. She used to have a show. She was real popular at one time. Attractive girl. I don't know. She's been married several times since then. Kendra. I can't remember her name, but whatever it is, it's been changed because she's been married several times now. And she live in Calabasas, and to see them out there and fighting for their little neighborhood and saying no, no, no. I mean, they don't even something about cigarettes, and what they're bringing in is massive stuff. And at this point, they have a right to fight for that.
Yes.
They pay a lot of money to have that. They agreed to that. And just because you need it, I agree. I agree.
And Courtney was really informative about her stuff. I really had an educational lesson.
She did. And she wasn't even shy. She was out there.
Yes.
It got a little wavy for her out there. The water's got a little bit too tepid, but she hung in there. And it was good. It was good. She did good. She did real good.
Now, Kim,
let me have a Courtney on my side when I want to stand up for the rights.
Yes, please.
She's not too good to get out there with the best of them. I like that.
Yes, thank you, Courtney.
Thank you, Court.
Now, Kim Kardashian. This scene was very short and interesting. She had finished wrapping up All's affair, and she was like, "Now that I finished, I can finally focus on studying for the bar exam in 3 months," which we know that she just took recently.
And she knew she was going to fail.
Yes.
She knew. Yes. So when she went to those psychics, why can't she come to me? Is there any way that you can put me up when we 7, 8, 9? So my number is a 9, which is, if I have to go by numerology, she would have failed. Why? Because she would have almost passed it, but she would have missed it if I were to go by a number, because the number 9 is the end of a cycle, but she haven't hit the number 10 to say that the cycle is over.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so I don't like it when she says that the psychics she went to 4 different psychics. you better look a little bit more closer than that, because there's got some really good psychics, especially on YouTube.
Yes.
Yep. And because here, and this was predicted
3 months ago.
No, this was predicted when we were waiting for the test.
Oh,
because I
yes.
didn't know she had. We found out later.
Yes. That's
So,
right.
and before she took the test, I took it, or it was either just before she took it or while we were waiting for the results. It was right in that period of time where nobody knew. We had to go to weekend. So we must have. I think I read on it before.
I think
I'm not sure.
Before we heard that she was going to be taking it soon.
It was just when we found, and I wanted to know, was she passed? I didn't know it would be a big thing, but it was a big thing.
Yes.
And so she did fail as I predicted. And also I predicted that she will take it again. But when she failed like she almost passed it. Like it was like she failed. A fail is a fail, but it was like she was close.
Yes.
I think that's what, am I right?
Yep. Now, I'm not going to lie. I'm not sure if it's just the way that the Kardashians
and you said she was going to fail.
Yes, I sure did. But I'm not going to lie. The way that they're editing could be the way that they're editing the Kardashians this season. But Kim Kardashian, I'm starting to like her a little bit. She's rubbing off on me, especially when she got real and honest and open about how when she was studying for the bar, she was so stressed out and then she had to deal with this and that. And she was just like, I can't cry. I just got to keep working and pushing through.
This is me. And you know, I do account. I do like her. I don't talk about her much like that no more. I'm so over it because I do like her. She is a likable soul.
She is.
She goes out her way to be likable. Okay.
She does.
But I like her. But what I don't like about Kim is she said that I'm built for this.
She did.
So built, and why are you complaining? I don't want to hear you complaining. That's just my beef. You said you built for this. You are a woman of the 21st century. You got everything. You got the money, you got the looks, you got the body, you're aging, but you got it. All right? The only thing that's working against you is your age, and that's 100%, right? 100%. So you're aging out, but you still a classic model, okay? So, and for you to say right now at 45 years old, you know, I'm tired. No. You said you built for this. So you still got at least 5 more years. I'm not going to let you off the hook. You said you built for it. In other words, you was walking around, you wasn't complaining. You didn't come. Now all I hear you complain. If it wasn't Kanye gave me psoriasis. Kanye gave me an aneurysm. It's like, no, you did not complain. And how you was getting me is the fact of how you endured.
Yes.
How you were strong. How you didn't complain. Now every time I turn around, you vomiting all over the place. It's this. I'm tired. Wait, hold up.
It's true.
Now I'm just keeping it 100. Get yourself together. You said you could do 50. Is what you said. You said, I know I can hang in there 50. You're 45 and you're starting to slip showing. You're starting to complain, girl. And you got to show me. You already broke the rule. You already complained. You slip showing. I remember a time, no matter what Kanye did, you ain't say nothing. We were just saying, this is a superwoman right here.
That's true.
You went up against the odds of people talking about you. You suffered alone. You showed us how to soldier up and point out those tits and walk it out. Walk it out.
That's true.
And now you turn 45 and all I hear from you is bitching and moaning. No, you said 50 years old, you will change or something. Remember that episode? You remember. And so now to hear you complain, I am totally disappointed because I wanted you to show me that the superwoman really existed.
Oh, okay.
You just proved she doesn't. But that's who you was. Superwoman. What you tell your sister? What Chloe? I'm built for this.
Yeah, she definitely did say she was built for this.
When she was breaking down, when she was like at her where I can't do it, you said not everybody can handle the life. Paraphrasing.
Yeah, basically.
But I'm built for this. So now you're starting to crack and your slip showing. Hey, I may be small on the totem pole, but I have followed you from day one.
She really has. Facts on that
one. And so I see you. And I'm telling you, your slip is showing. And one of the things that I admired about you, and I'm not the only one, I guess people don't realize it, is the fact you didn't complain. What made you stand out different was the fact that no matter what people said that about Kanye, you never said a word.
Yes.
Now you vomiting all over the place.
You really are.
That's cracking, my love. That's cracking. And blaming Kanye for everything, that's busted. And you know it. That's my issue. What do you think?
I really like that because that brings out the next thing that I was going to talk about, Kim, is because Sarah Paulson feels the same sentiment that you felt.
No way.
Yes, that Kim has been a strong boss woman
all these years.
Yes.
When I thought that she would fall, she didn't. When Ray J came out and a year or so ago, no. When Kanye acted a ding-dang-a-ling fool, no. When you broke up with Pete Davidson and all the stuff y'all went through, no. When you had the kids, no. When you was working and you and Courtney had that fight, no. I can go on and on and on how you hung in there. And you were saying you built for it. Now you telling me you're not, then you're going to have to come out and say something. You know, people, I made a mistake. There is no such thing as a superwoman. You can't do it all.
Yeah.
You can't. It mentally weigh on you. I already know it.
Yeah. And
I already know that. But no, you said.
She said. Not
us. Now, I didn't say. You said you was built for it when your sister was having a nervous breakdown. Over what, Tristan?
Yep. No shame, no gain.
You said. So it's like, wait a minute, hold up, you slipping, girl. Everywhere I turn, you on talk show talking about, and you know, and the psoriasis, girl, You can fall, go ahead. But just know, you need to come clean about that.
Yes.
By saying to the world, to the kids, to the young people that you've been an idol to, and tell them no one can do it all.
Yes. And that's what Sarah wants Kim to do. She was just like, you need to start being honest.
That's what she absolutely
stop dropping that, and you start dropping
that fake facade. And that I already know. We already know it's fake.
Yes.
But instead of you just releasing it, you just spewing your anger, your disgust, your frustration. And then you say, and all I do is I say, it's okay.
Yeah.
All you doing is bitching and moaning.
Yes.
Just drop it and say, this shit is heavy, y'all. I can't do it.
Yes.
And you'd be surprised to how your life will turn around. But why would we run to you when you say you got this?
Exactly.
You ain't willing to humble yourself. Kim, you're not willing to put down the heavy load and show the public I'm human, I'm broken, I'm lonely, I'm just like everybody else.
Yep.
You said it to Tijuana and the show. Don't say it as a fake. Come on out and just be real with it. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. And that's what you won't do. You want to show I'm strong, I'm in control. And no matter what goes on, I just keep saying, yes, I got this. And you don't. Yeah. And you're cracking. You cracked. And you're spewing and vomiting everywhere. And that was not the Kimberly I knew.
And you know what? Maybe that's why she didn't get the OJ Bible. You know, just that, speaking of that, all that energy that's around her, why would she be able to get something, even though it's sad that she wasn't able to get that such sentimental value? But
right.
Just wanted to point that out there. And it sold for apparently 85,000. She was willing to pay 50,000 or as
And
much.
she was willing to pay whatever, but I don't know why she didn't go under an assumed name and let somebody else go and bid for that Bible.
Yeah.
And when it got to 100, just cut it off.
Mm-hmm.
I would have went for it. I wouldn't have given up on it.
Yeah.
Because she could have bid it for the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
The Bible that her father gave to OJ when he went into prison. It is an heirloom, and whoever have it, you should sell it to Kim.
Yes.
Or give it to her,
Mm-hmm.
because it truly, it really belonged in OJ Simpson's family.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
But under the condition her father purchased it for his friend, it can belong in Kim's family to get it back to its original owner.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, that would be a beautiful thing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, out of all those people that we had to talk about this episode, the very most important one was Kris Jenner.
Her what do they call OCD?
Yes, her OCD, her obsessive compulsive disorder.
It's over the top.
It really is.
Mm-hmm.
It's bad.
It's not funny.
I didn't know it was that bad.
I didn't know it was
I didn't
that
even know
bad
she
either.
was. I mean, I knew she was the obsessive momager that just wanted
Right.
everything right, but I didn't know it was to this degree.
Yeah, it's bad.
Mm-hmm.
And she laughs. But one of the things that I notice about the mother to me cry over every single thing now. Her crying is starting to bother me in a sense to let me know either she postmenopausal or something, because she cries over everything. She always was sensitive, but not like this. You can't say boo, she'll cry. You can't say something good or bad. That's why when she was saying, I need my Kleenex, she was never that bad. I don't know what's going on in her inside to make her so weepy like that.
Like she said,
because it's not good.
It's not good. But
because her tears are not tears of joy all the time.
No, it's not. No, not at all. But this funeral home and her aging process that brings her to, especially when she did the yoga session, she was just like,
started crying.
Yep, she started crying because it really hit home and resonated for her, because she said that as she's growing older, all she can do is look back at the past, and she only sees the negative and not the joy. So now she said that. Yes. Oh. So she's now at this place where I guess she's trying to fix it last minute before her death. So it's all that pressure and stress of realizing the life that she's lived. And I think it's stressing her out mentally that the OCD is
yes, she's seeing that. She see the errors of her ways.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yes.
And she wants to fix it through her daughters.
Mm-hmm.
You can't fix that, mama. You can't fix that. It's not yours to fix. It's theirs to fix. You can't fix that, mama. They're grown. They had choices and they made them.
That's true.
You gave them choices regardless of why, who, when, where, what. It doesn't matter. They were of accountability.
Mm-hmm.
They knew when Kendall decided that she wanted to do acting, she was of an age of accountability. Yeah. When Kylie got into it and wanted to do makeup, she was well into doing what she wanted to do anyway.
That is true.
Kylie was bound to have a baby because she always wanted that. And maybe because she was exposed to Black China. Out of her culture, a whole nother thing. And maybe it looked good. Mm-hmm. Maybe Black China made it look easy, made it look good. I don't know. Something was impression upon her.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So you could sit back and you could look at Courtney and Chloe and Kim and see and your son. Mm-hmm. And you could see the error of their ways. But you know what? There is nothing you can do but become a better great-grandmother, a grandmother, a grandmother, and hopefully a great-grandmother. That is what you can hope for. But you can't fix those kids. They have to fix themselves. Mm-hmm. All you could do is just acknowledge to them what you've done to hurt them.
Yes.
And acknowledge where you went wrong and tell them. and apologize. And that's all you can do.
Yep, that was good. Chris Jenner, you need to hear that because that was some really good straight up advice because I feel like that would really help because I think that's
She's crying too much. It's touching me.
Yeah.
She can't do nothing. Guilt.
Nothing.
That guilt. And like I said before, why would Kylie, she's the baby, right? And then her mother liked dark-skinned men, so she dated Travis dark-skinned men. I'm just saying, no
all
pun
that start
intended.
with T's too. I said Kylie likes guys that all names start with T's.
T's, guys with T's. And you understand what I'm saying? And so you got to understand what she has been exposed to. So she didn't know the relationship when you was married to Kardashian.
Yeah.
She didn't know that. She only know when you was married to Bruce, her dad. And all she know is trouble. Her father turned into a woman. Her mother go and date a black man. It's just a lot for a kid. And all at the same time, you're pushing fame and a name brand on her. Not saying it's right, not saying it's wrong, but like I tell everybody, the proof is showing the pudding when they get older. You want to see how someone turns out? Wait till they're about 20, give them about 25.
Yeah, that's a good age.
About 25.
Yeah.
25.
Yeah, 25.
What do you think?
Yeah, definitely 25. I could agree.
And let them tell you their story. Because I left out the 18, 19, 20, because those are your trying years, your growing years, your mistake years.
Yes.
And if you make it through those years and be 25, what do you think?
Yeah.
That's what I think. I didn't say 21.
No, because that's still in the mistake making.
Yeah, that's the mistake making. You that's when you think you're grown. You got to go through all of that. You got to give a child a time to understand I'm legal. I'm 18. I can go where I want. I could do what I want. I could work. You can't be the boss of me. They got to come to that. They've been under teaching all their life. They've been in school for 12 years and some longer than that. Yeah. So they only know to be programmed. So when they first come out of being programmed, they got to adjust to the fact that they free. They got to adjust to the fact, wait a minute, I could work a full-time job. I could decide whether I want to go to college or not. Do I want to obey my parents or what? They starting to make big decisions at that age. It's a tough time. It's a tough. So I like to give them until they 25.
Yeah.
What do you think? Many of them go to college at that time and graduate in a career they hate.
That's true. But yeah, so that was really what's going on with Chris.
Was that too much?
No, because that's all Chris is reflecting on is how the children have grown up. That's why she could have such crippling anxiety that she feels like she has to call up Kendall and get Kendall. Besides the fact that Kendall is her personal stylist sometimes.
Kendall can dress. I like the way Kendall dress.
Yes, I like the way Kendall dressed too. But
they all can dress to me.
Yes, they all could dress. But on top of that, not only does Kris Jenner have OCD and anxiety, but she also is a hoarder. So she has like the same 50 or 6 to 50 different colored blazers. Same colored blazers in her closet. And Kendall. And
can I say something? And this may be terrible, and I'm just saying it, and it's my opinion.
Okay.
Opinion. She an alcoholic. She's a functioning alcoholic.
She got that too.
She's a functioning alcoholic. I bet you the only reason why she won't drink is on the days that she don't feel good or she on medicine. She's a functioning alcoholic. She's not she's not bad, but she is a chronic martini alcoholic.
Yep, that is true.
You got people that are beer. She's functioning. And I'm not saying she can't drink, because she get the job done.
She does.
but she can't go without her drink.
That's
Let her
it.
go 2 days without a drink and see when she be a nervous wreck
Right. I
or
think
have
that's
to
what
take
helps
some
her.
medicine. I think it helps her. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think it could really just be also. I'm not sure if Kris Jenner, and then I'm not sure if we want to wrap this up after that because it really just it was mostly about Kris Jenner and how
her OCD is
she was
really real.
gotten open and honest with us about what goes on behind the closed doors.
I do like the fact that they are being more, letting us see more what they're feeling instead of showing us what they're doing. They are letting us in. And I have to say, I thank Courtney for that.
Yes. See, Courtney.
It's working slow, but they're starting to deal with their own emotion. And I think the person that's kicking stones about it would be Chloe.
Yes.
Because she's bitter.
Mm-hmm.
She allowed Lamar and Thompson, Travis. Is his name Travis?
No.
Her baby daddy. Tristan.
Thompson.
She let those two men mentally mess with her head.
She really did.
Don't, girl. Don't. Mm-mm. No. Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm. And she's also even turned off to the idea of even trying to go out there and date again and be sensitive and vulnerable because she's like, it's exhausting. And
I get it. But you're just turning old and setting your ways. And I just think you're too young for that. You know? You're not even 45. I think that you shouldn't give up. I do think that you should take time. I think you did that. But just a little bit at a time. Just a little bit. Mm-hmm. Because I think you need that testosterone. Like the hug of a man's caring about you. It don't have to be sexual. Mm-hmm. You can wait. The right man will wait for you. At least that's what they tell me.
I mean, hey, it should. I'm just saying.
I mean, I'm old and I haven't met him yet.
Listen,
but they say he out there.
Exactly. Maybe you're just.
I'm not out there.
Later age,
but I'm not out there either. So.
Hey, listen. There's all reasons. The way once it starts getting technical like that, I start breaking it down. I'm just like, it's written in the stars somewhere in the timeline.
It's got to come. It's got to happen. It's going to happen. You just got to believe. And if you're going to believe in something.